You feel it, don't you? That constant hum of anxiety in the background, the moments where your heart races for no reason, the brain fog that makes simple decisions feel impossible, the exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix. And here's what makes it worse. You've been told it's all in your head. You've been handed antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds, sleep aids, band-aids on a broken system. But what if I told you that what you're experiencing isn't a mental health crisis, it's a nervous system crisis, and you need to watch this full video because the solution isn't another prescription. It's a protocol that addresses the root cause of your dysregulated nervous system, and I call it the ENCORE method. I'm Dr. John Kim, and over the last decade, I've watched thousands of patients suffer from what Western medicine calls anxiety disorders or chronic stress, when what they actually have is a sympathetic nervous system stuck in overdrive. Let me explain what's really happening inside your body right now. Your autonomic nervous system has two branches: the sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode. In a healthy body, these two systems balance each other. Stress happens, sympathetic activates, threat passes, parasympathetic brings you back down, but in your body, that switch is broken. Your sympathetic nervous system is firing constantly. Cortisol is chronically elevated. Adrenaline is flooding your system even when you're sitting on the couch, and your parasympathetic brake system, the one that's supposed to calm you down, it's completely offline. This is called sympathetic dominance, and it is the root cause of almost every chronic symptom you're experiencing: the heart palpitations, the digestive issue, and the insomnia, the weight gain around your midsection, the inability to focus. These aren't separate problems. They are all symptoms of a nervous system that cannot downregulate. And here's the part that will make you angry. Western medicine doesn't treat this because they don't measure it. They'll run your thyroid panel, check your cortisol once at 8 in the morning, maybe do an EKG, and when everything comes back normal, they tell you it's anxiety, and they hand you an SSRI. But SSRIs don't fix a dysregulated nervous system. They numb the alarm while the fire keeps burning. So let's talk about what actually heals your nervous system. And this is where the ENCORE method comes in. ENCORE is an acronym, a clinical framework I developed after years of studying the intersection of functional medicine, neuroscience, and Eastern healing practices. Each letter represents a pillar of nervous system regulation, and when you address all six, you don't just manage symptoms, you restore the system itself. Let's break it down. E stands for environment, and this is the foundation most people ignore. Your nervous system is constantly scanning your environment for safety or threat. This is called neuroception, and it happens below your conscious awareness. If your environment is chaotic, loud, cluttered, or overstimulating, your sympathetic nervous system stays activated even if you're trying to relax. This is why you can meditate for 20 minutes and still feel wired, because your environment is sending danger signals to your brainstem. The clinical fix: create microenvironments of safety, dim the lights in the evening. Your retina sends signals directly to your suprachiasmatic nucleus. Bright light at night tells your brain it's still daytime, and cortisol stays high. Reduce auditory chaos, use noise-canceling headphones. Play binaural beats at 40 hertz. This frequency has been shown to increase parasympathetic tone. And this one is non-negotiable. Get morning sunlight within 30 minutes of waking. This resets your circadian rhythm, anchors your cortisol curve, and primes your nervous system for proper regulation throughout the day. N stands for nervous system regulation. Your autonomic nervous system controls whether your body allocates resources to survival or repair. If past trauma or chronic stress has you stuck in survival mode, it blocks recovery at every level. You can't heal a body that doesn't feel safe. The clinical fix is using targeted breathwork, vagus nerve activation, and circadian alignment to shift your body out of survival mode and into rest and repair. By the way, if you are tired of being told your labs are normal when you know something is wrong, hit that subscribe button. We are building a community that demands real answers, and I want you to be part of it. C stands for cellular restoration. You can't think your way out of cellular dysfunction. Chronic stress damages your cell membranes and disrupts your mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells. The clinical fix isn't just megadosing random supplements, it's targeted nutrition. We focus on fatty acid balance and membrane integrity using things like phosphatidylcholine and omega-3s, giving your damaged cells exactly what they need to rebuild. O stands for optimizing detox pathways. Most people get this wrong. They buy a generic detox tea and end up feeling worse. Detoxification in sensitive individuals requires surgical precision. If your liver, bile flow, and lymphatic system aren't functioning, first, you're not detoxing, you're just redistributing toxins around your body. The clinical fix is opening drainage pathways gradually, matching the pace to your body's capacity. We don't detox faster, we detox smarter. R stands for restoring the microbiome. Gut dysfunction drives systemic inflammation. But the solution isn't just throwing a generic probiotic at it. We have to address why the microbiome is destabilized in the first place. Things like histamine intolerance, oxalate sensitivity, or hidden immune reactivity. The clinical fix is individualized. Healing the gut lining and reducing the inflammatory load so your microbiome can actually stabilize. It stands for enhancing resilience. Recovery isn't just about removing what's wrong. It's about building your system's ability to adapt and handle stress in the future. We aren't looking for temporary band-aids that require you to manage your symptoms forever. The goal is a body that can handle life's inevitable challenges with grace and coherence. Now here's what happens when you implement the ENCORE method. Within 1 week, you'll notice your sleep improves. You'll fall asleep faster and wake up less during the night. Within 2 weeks, your digestion will shift, less bloating, more regular bowel movements, because your gut finally has permission to enter parasympathetic mode. Within 4 weeks, your brain fog lifts, your focus sharpens, because your prefrontal cortex is no longer being hijacked by a hyperactive amygdala. And within 8 weeks, you'll feel like a different person, because you've restored the foundation of your biology, your nervous system. This is not about managing anxiety. This is about reversing the physiological state that creates anxiety in the first place. And I want to be very clear. This is not easy. This requires consistency, discipline, and a willingness to prioritize your nervous system above everything else. But the alternative is spending the next 10 years on medications that don't work, feeling like a shell of yourself, wondering why nothing ever changes. If this resonates with you, don't guess with your health. Click the link below to book a discovery call with my team. We'll run the labs, Western medicine won't, and we'll build you a personalized protocol that actually addresses your root cause. Or watch this video next to learn exactly how to fix your gut. Because gut dysbiosis and nervous system dysregulation are almost always connected. Your nervous system is not broken, it's just stuck. And the ENCORE method is how you set it free.